Change orders are items that modify the original contracts or subcontracts for the project. They are managed in four utilities in ProjectSight: potential change order requests, prime contract change orders, and subcontract change orders. The change order workflow in ProjectSight is flexible to your company's policies and procedures, but typically you would first create one or more potential change orders, then create a change order request that includes those potential change orders. Once approved, the potential change order or change order request will become either a prime contract or subcontract change order, depending on which type of contract is affected. We'll start with potential change orders. To access the potential change orders utility from your main dashboard, click on the Budget and Cost Management tab in the left panel. Then, under the Change Management submenu, select Potential Change Orders. The Potential Change Order main page will open, with all of your potential change orders displayed in either tile or list view. You can sort or group your PCOs by multiple variables, and if you arrive at a view that you like, you can save that view as the default. Use the right panel to search and filter your PCOs to find and display only the ones that you want to see. To open an existing potential change order, simply click on the tile or line. Clicking on the PCO will open its details page where you can see a summary in the header. You can view or add comments and see the history of the potential change order. The Notes field will have an explanation of the PCO. Individual line items that make up the PCO will be listed below, and if you have the permissions, you can add line items. The right panel will display additional details regarding the PCO, including its status. As with many items in ProjectSight, this PCO can be assigned or courtesy copied to anyone on the project. If you have made changes to the PCO, be sure to click Save and then Done to return to the Potential Change Order main page. To create a new potential change order from the PCO main page, click on the plus button in the upper right of the screen. The Create PCO window will open, where the PCO number will autofill if you've configured it that way, and the create date will default to the current date but can be changed. Enter a brief description, and after reviewing the information, click Create. The PCO details screen will open, where you can enter as much information as possible. Let's first focus on the right panel. The create date and due date will default to today and 1 week in the future. Select a category and also select a reason from the pre-configured drop-downs. Enter a number of requested days, which is the number of days that you think the potential change order will take. When the PCO is approved, you can enter the approved days. You can choose a level of importance and then assign or courtesy copy the PCO to any project contacts. Back on the main screen, you may want to add additional details in the Notes field to explain the PCO. To add line items to the PCO, click on the Add button in the middle panel. This will open a window where you can enter a description of the item, then enter an amount. The allocations for both budget and cost will default, but you can change this when and if necessary. Please see the discussions of amounts and allocations in this course lesson. Select a budget code, which is a required field, from the searchable window, and select a company and a contract number, if applicable. Enter a comment to clarify if necessary, and when you have made your entries and selections, click Done to close the window and add the line item. As you create additional line items, they will appear in the grid. Notice that the item amounts will flow through to the summary in the header if the Approved for Budget switch is on in the right panel. You can add any comments to the record with links and adjust the status if necessary. You may want to assign the PCO to a reviewer or approver, or provide courtesy copies to project team members. After reviewing all of the information, click Save and Done to return to the PCO main screen. Back on the Potential Change Orders main screen, you can now see the new PCO appearing as a tile on the page.